Okay, so my project is on obesity in the United Kingdom. So, the next slide. So, recently the McKinsey Global Institute published a report with brand new data on obesity. And so this graph from the report shows how many the health impact of government-funded interventions on obesity is represented in the number of disability-adjusted life years saved from an obese person's life. So these are some facts to consider. Basically, if we don't do anything, by 2050, 50% of the UK population will be obese. And obesity is currently one of the biggest global health problems. So these are some of the interventions, which include active transport and promotion of healthy foods and labeling. Okay, next. So, I originally struggled with mathematically to understand whether this graph was parabolic, which I showed here, or exponential. And then I realized I applied my own intuition and said that it doesn't make sense for after this maximum of 44 amount of interventions that people would start regaining weight and getting sick again. So, let me go to the next slide. So this is my exponential function. And so basically, we'll never get a slope of 0. So if we continue adding more government interventions, it will vary. Basically, we have an infinite amount of health impact. So this is my horizontal asymptote, which sort of shows it will never ever reach 17.87, just under 18, because it's an exponential function, which means that it's constant growth under. So even if the government pays for 100 interventions, no more than 17 or 18, just the life years will be saved. And so here you can look at the slope between each of these. So you see that the slope is at its highest right when you add only 1 to 5 interventions. But that's not going to be super effective. And so we'll never get to a slope of 0, which would be sort of an obvious point of, okay, we won't get any higher than this, but we don't have that that assurance. So I looked at put in the derivative of the exponential function. Put in the derivative of the exponential function, which is y prime, which is this line, because the derivative is always linear. And I noticed how the slope is greater here, and then it is much smaller than the derivative. So I sort of determined that at around 35 interventions, that's like the cutoff between what is cost effective and makes sense for the government to pay for. And after that, it's kind of just a lost cause. Well, not a lost cause, but we won't make much of it. Sorry, we won't make we won't make a great health impact.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No.
Just kidding.
What was on the UK and not the US?
Well, I found some really cool data on the UK, but also because everybody knows that the United States is the most obese country in the world. And
Mexico overtook the US.
Wow. And the UK has been struggling with obesity for much longer, and they've already started tackling it, also I found this great data on the UK that I want to use. Any other questions?
So you do think it's valuable for the government to intervene up to a certain point, like financially it makes sense for the health, right?
So, because they're never going to reduce the weight of the entire obese population, because some people live they're not going to reach everyone, but which is something you have to take into account because people make personal choices. This is just having to do with like advertisements and just the placement of healthy food in grocery stores and like creating more bike lanes in cities. And some people won't be at all be affected by any of this. So
The UK has a great state right to be healthier because they have nationalized healthcare.
yeah.
So like there's a direct effect on cost for them. Like the healthier people are, the cheaper healthcare is, right? Is that what you're?
And obesity is paired with smoking and armed violence as the most expensive social burden in the world. So a lot of people don't think of it as being this big economic thing, but we spend billions and billions and